Welcome everybody, we're here in the mix again. Today I have a very special guest. His name is Miguel Carvalho. I don't know how to say his name right because I'm not from Portugal, but he's gonna introduce himself and he's gonna tell you what he does and his name. And we're gonna have a nice conversation here in the mix. With us, Miguel Carvalho. How are you, my friend?
Doing good, good. Thank you for having me today. So do you want me to tell you my name, American version or Portuguese version?
I want both versions.
Both versions?
And then you tell me what you do now.
So in Portuguese, my name is Miguel Carvalho.
Muy bien.
See?
Miguel Carvalho.
Important, right?
It sounds nice.
Carvalho means oak tree.
Oh, okay.
So it's a strong, solid wood. So, and the American way, normally I end up saying Miguel Carvalho. So it's the best way. A lot of people confuse that with horse, cavallo.
Cavallo.
Yeah, but no, it's oak tree.
Carvalho. I'm saying it in
and by the way, I'm in banking, so I start my career, oh my gosh, 31 years ago?
31?
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's a long time.
So
well, you must know a lot about banking, so that's why we're here.
A little bit. Every day we're learning something.
What are you doing, where are you working at right now? Like, what's your position in what bank?
So I'm with Nuestro Bank.
Okay.
I'm a branch manager here at the Elizabeth branch.
Yes.
Brand new branch.
I wanted to know, how you said that you've been here for 30 plus years in the United States. Where do you come from and how do you, what was that
banking career, 31 years,
okay.
United States, 2002, so 22 years.
Okay.
So I started my banking career in Portugal.
Yes.
And then the bank that I used to work in Portugal acquire a bank here in the United States. So this is like a mix of professional and romance story.
Oh, I like those. They do good in Hollywood, so you know.
I'm not here in the United States because of my profession. I'm here because of my romance story. I never felt like to be an outsider. Everybody always was. I have no complaints whatsoever, and I don't see. People ask me, when you retire, are you moving to Portugal? And I say, I don't know.
I think once you come out of your country and find your foothold in the United States, it's difficult to go back to it in a way.
I think I know what I did to my family, and I don't want to do what I did to my parents, my brother, my nephew, niece. I don't want to do the same to my kids. So I'm not going to live twice. So maybe I'll spend some time there, but I don't see leaving my kids one day because of retirement.
Another cultural shock, like change, like it's too big. But you know, having like a place there so you come.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And visit, that's great. Now, how do you, you started a new job here in the United States, you don't know any English. How do you learn English? How do you become a little more fluent to be able to connect with clients because you work at a bank now?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, technically the bank that I start, you see this desk, basically that's why I start.
This is your office.
That was my office, not even a computer, because I was not able to communicate. So, I would say the first month, 2 months, I was just observing. And because at the end of the day, banking here, banking in Portugal are the same. The basis, the basics are, the foundation is the same. How to conduct business there, how do they conduct business here? Yeah, one thing here, one thing there is different, but at the end of the day, the principles are the same.
Yeah.
And the main thing, and in my opinion, is how you serve your clients, customer service.
That's true.
So, when I had my phone, I had like a little note, like the index cards.
Yes, yes.
with some words that I don't even knew what they mean.
Well, you
But
know,
I would have like with a little translation in Portuguese, this is to transfer the phone to the manager. This is to tell the customer to wait a moment or that I'm going to put him on hold. So I have these sentences that I would pick depend on the situation, because if the customer would ask me something else
that is not there, you're like, oh my God.
I'd be like,
you're looking through the things.
my best, the one that I liked better was, hold on a moment, please. I would love that.
What do you put in Portuguese in the bottom of that? Like, hold on a moment, please.
Espera. Esperar.
Oh, esperar.
So,
Okay.
Because I could not maintain a conversation at all. But one thing that I can say I'm proud of myself is I always forced myself, and I was never shy. And I don't care if you make fun of me because I pronounced something wrong or I said something wrong, or because I'll be thankful.
Yes.
Because you are helping me to improve myself.
For sure.
So, not easy, but I have nobody that I could complain that they didn't support me.
Yeah, so you had support from your family and everybody around you,
yes.
your friends. And also you were telling me before that you had the support of a radio show to help you speak English.
Z100, Z100, baby. And I'm still, until this day, in the morning,
so you used to listen to the radio just to listen to the way they spoke, so you could get a little bit of the English.
Because I didn't pick because it's Z100. I was like
flipping
until I found, and I also use 105 is a New Jersey radio. They also talk a lot, but that was more serious. I wanted more fun, so I ended up staying with Z100 because they're funny. I did a successful interview because he ended up asking those questions. Because if he would ask something else,
you wouldn't be there.
I'll be that. I'll not be a banker. I'll not be in this career.
Wow, that's incredible.
But the thing is, like, I was never shy to say, and one of the things that I asked my wife at the time to, I always ask people to be patient with me, and I threw my fears out there, and that is a way to help me to go through it.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong, doing this podcast for me, I never did it, but I enjoyed to do it, right?
Yes.
And I love to go to schools. I went to Unicon College and as a guest speaker to talk with ESL students because I was one day in their shoes.
Yeah.
So, and I want to help. And I went to other schools. I went to Lincoln Tech for the mechanics and talk about banking, and what helps me, and I go in like all nervous and oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess up, I'm not gonna do the right way, but everything happened. And then when I start talking, when you feel like you are helping others, when you feel like you're doing something to benefit others, you lose it. But in the beginning, I always tell them, listen, I'm a little bit nervous. So for people out there that English is not their first language, don't be afraid to say that loud. Because we are what we are, and this country is amazing.
Yeah.
And there's room for everybody. So
that's true. Hey, people, we're in the mix with Miguel Carvalho. He's a banker. I want him to tell us a little bit about what he's doing right now, how he's using his banking skills to help people around him now, and what are the projects that are coming in the future. So,
I'm, like I said in the beginning, in banking for 30 years. I'm now with Northfield Bank for the last year. I was with different banks, and what I do I don't do banking. I help others. So because at the end of the day is how can I help you personally or as a business or as organization? What can I do that will help you to grow, help you to accomplish your goals, help you to get to the point that you want to. So, and not only that, I don't help just with the banking, I help you connecting with others that also can do business with you or can help you somehow. So my goal is to always, what put me where I am today is because I have the desire always to help, make people to succeed, make people to achieve what they are looking for.
Be part of that success,
Yeah.
be part of that.
I have companies that I start them from zero, and now they are a $5 million company.
Wow.
Wow. And that being part of it, because I helped them with the first business checking account, I have helped them with the first loan, with the first merchant services, and I was able to create them ways for them to grow.
Yes.
And that's what I always, and I'm always, I mentioned when we were talking offline, like all my customers are my friends, and I mean it.
Yes.
I'm here to help my customers, and what have helped me is, I network a lot and bank do the marketing, but a lot of my customers comes from word of mouth. Other customers that use me, and then why don't you go see Miguel?
Yeah, so it's sort of word of mouth because of the relationship that you've created with them.
Yeah.
People, this has been a great interview. I've learned a lot. It's inspiring to see somebody to come from another country with no skills, no English, and be able to accomplish all the things that you have accomplished and help all the people that you have helped in the business. How can people connect with you? How can they find you? How can they ask you questions? How can they work with you? And where can they find you if they want to know more about Miguel Carvalho?
So I'm always trying to be involved in the community. I'm part of Portuguese Lions Club. I'm part of the Portuguese Club Earpiece. I'm with the Rotary. I'm always out there being part of the community somehow, supporting the community.
How big is the Portuguese community here in Elizabeth, New Jersey?
I don't have a number to give it to you, but I can say that we just did the 102 years anniversary. So it's 102 years of
history,
Portuguese being here for the Portuguese club. So I'm pretty sure they come much earlier than that.
Right.
So there is a history over 100 years of Portuguese people coming to the Elizabeth area. So
that's great.
It's a big community.
Nice. I wish you could talk for the whole day. I mean, you said that you didn't like interviews, but you're a natural. I mean, it feels like we're having a good time. And you were telling me before, I was asking you, how do you unwind at the end of the day? How do you relax? You were telling me that you listen to some music and that really, connects with you. I like that. I want you to tell people, please.
It's easy answer. I'm Portuguese, and when they say like, "Oh, you Portuguese, you do a lot of stuff in your house, right?" How you know? Because you're Portuguese. So I'm like redoing. I use my free time to work on my backyard, to do all the vegetable garden or the seeds, flowers, and then inside I redid my kitchen, I redid my bathrooms, floors. I just spend my beginning of summer redoing my deck, and I I enjoy to do that. That's, I guess, when you're doing that, you forget about everything and you are in your own world. And then when you see, yeah, maybe it's not perfect, all aligned, but you did it. So, and I feel good to sit on my deck and look like I built this, or on my pergola, or my kitchen cooking, or it's me. And when I go back to my house, it's effort of my entire family and myself to build that house. So that's how I relax. I always invent something to do.
That's great. That's great. People, it's been a pleasure. Miguel Carvalho from Northfield. I thank you for being with us and being in the mix and telling us a little bit about your story. It's very, very inspiring. Say hi to your wife and everybody in the house. Thank you. And I hope to keep talking to you. Maybe we can get together one more time and listen to some of that music. Maybe that you were telling me.
Maybe we're gonna have Fado coming to New Jersey Pack. Is that right?
Oh, the NJ Pack. Yeah.
NJ Pack.
Yeah.
So that we have a famous singer coming soon. Maybe you can go.
Yes, we'll go.
I'll provide you the information.
Yes, thank you very much. Miguel Carvalho, people, in the mix is great. Now we're gonna have a drink together. Let's go.
Let's go.